Good day, everybody. Sergeant Crypto here. Hey, it's a great day to be in cryptocurrency. You want to know why? There's a fire sale. Stay tuned and I'll tell you why. You're watching Crypto Team 6. So grab a cup of coffee and let's get started. If you like what you see, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also like our Facebook page and join the conversation by joining the Crypto Team 6 Facebook group. You can follow us on Twitter, and we always want to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment below. You can really help the channel by sharing this video on all your social media feeds. You can leave us a tip of 0.01 Litecoin to keep the channel going. Thank you for watching. By the way, did you know that every day we take 1/2 of the value in our Exodus wallet and divide it into 3 parts? We then draw 3 Litecoin addresses from the tips that were given on the previous day. The first address gets 50%, the second address gets 30%, and the third address gets 20% of the proceeds. This is our way of giving back to the community that supports us. Keep watching, and thank you for your continued support. Sergeant Crypto. Welcome back, everybody. Sergeant Crypto here, Crypto Team 6. Hey, let's talk about the fire sale. I kind of hyped it a little bit here, but I want to tell you this is an exciting time to be in cryptocurrency. You'd see right now the way things are in the news and all over the internet, they say crypto is dead. Well, I'm going to tell you crypto is not dead. Crypto 2.0 is here, and let me tell you why. First of all, let's look at the fundamentals. The market cap of cryptocurrencies is now just above $407 billion. That's less than half of what it was just 2 weeks ago. And you'd think with that kind of volume that it's bad, but I can tell you it's not bad. It's actually very good. What's happening is this is a very healthy correction. All of the hype and all of the scammers, all of them are being blown out right now, and what's going to be left are the hardcore crypto investors. So let's just go back just a little bit. First of all, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the one that started it all, so that's what we're going to use as our basis. All right, let's just look at the past year. We're going to go back to October, November. October or November, Bitcoin hit $5,000, and that was an all-time high. At that time, many people, when they were coming into the space, they were thought to be crazy. Why would you spend $5,000 on a Bitcoin? How can you possibly do that? And if I'd have told you that it's going to go from 5,000 to 20,000 in less than 60 days, you'd have laughed at me. You'd have laughed at me. But that's exactly what happened. Bitcoin and all the altcoins mooned. These prices just went through the roof. Now we've had a pullback. We're under 10%. We're under 10,000. We're well under $10,000. Currently, we're at about $8,300, and I believe we can still lose another 25 or 30% and get down to $5,000. Is that a bad thing? No, that's not a bad thing at all. Let me tell you why. Go back and look at all these. The beauty that we have now in cryptocurrency 2.0 is we have the benefit of hindsight. No longer do you have to be afraid to take $5,000 and buy a Bitcoin. And the reason for that is we now know what's possible. So how do you handle yourself in the next crypto rush? Well, let's just go back to a couple of other market bubbles. We'll go back to the technology boom of the 90s, and we'll go back to the housing boom of 2008. Okay, so if we go back to the 90s, you look at a technology chart. Most technology companies did just like the Bitcoins and the altcoins of the world. They mooned. You could put money in anything. You could throw a dart at the dartboard and everything went up. People who had no business buying stocks were buying stocks, and they were leveraging the farm. They were betting the farm. Scammers were out there selling hype companies that had no value. It was just like the gold rush or the crypto rush that we just had. Same thing with the housing boom. We had houses that were selling. You'd put a house on the market and they'd go up $40,000 as soon as you put a new sign on it. It was just crazy. And then we had these crashes. What happens is the people who are stupid, they lose their money. They put all their money in one thing. You know, mama told them not to do it. Uncle told them not to do it. I told you so. It just got ugly. But if you're really smart and you really understand history, you can now go into these cryptocurrencies with a really sharp, keen eye. Cryptocurrency 2.0, we are going to move away from speculating on coins at this point. We are no longer going to just take an ICO and throw money at it and know that it's going to go up, because it doesn't work that way. Cryptocurrency 2.0 is going to require that you do your homework, because it may not be Bitcoin 10 years from now. It may not be any of these 10 years from now. But the blockchain technology that is presented today is going to change the world. And only the strong are going to survive. In the technology boom, we had Amazon, we had Google, we had those. They all rose from the ashes. And the investors who got in there and understood how these things work made money. And that's what we're going to have to do. You can't just throw darts at a dartboard anymore. You got to look at each one of these. And I'm going to go do videos on each of these. So if you don't want to go read all the white papers, I'm going to do them for you, because I'm going to be investing in these. And I have the benefit of hindsight. I know how high they've gone, how low they can go, where they can go, whether the technology's any good. Are they a scammer? Do they have a good team? That's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to do. And anybody who wants to invest in these things, that's what I'd recommend you do. You can't just start buying stuff willy-nilly. Do you have to buy today? Nope. You buy a little at a time. If it goes lower and you really believe in it, you buy a little more and you build yourself a nice portfolio. So I'm not going to go on and on and on about this, because I've already told you we've got a fire sale in cryptocurrency. Those who are smart enough to see it and bright enough to do the homework are going to be the ones that are going to be well rewarded. If you're not comfortable with this, I'm going to tell you right now, pack your bags, take your money, and go put it in a savings account. That's just what you're going to have to do. There's no shame in that. You can't lose any money if you don't invest, but you can't make any gains if you don't either. I, for one, will be picking and choosing which of these I believe are going to make it through cryptocurrency 2.0 and ultimately 3.0 into maturity. We're not looking for the high flyers, the speculators anymore. We're looking for the ones that will gain market acceptance and will grow like the Amazons of the world. The ones that will take over the world and become the de facto crypto. Will Bitcoin be the one? I don't know. Bitcoin's an old technology, it's a slow technology, and it's expensive technology. And typically in efficient markets, that recipe gets wiped out. I don't know if Bitcoin will get wiped out, because there's a lot of nostalgia around it. But I don't know. I know this. I'm not going to put all my money in Bitcoin. I will be looking for the real deal. There's a fire sale out there. All you Warren Buffett out there who want to go buy something that has value, he buys them when they're totally out of favor. He looks for the value. He finds the value when nobody sees it, and he buys it. And that's what you're going to have to do. I'm Sergeant Crypto. I'm with Crypto Team 6. If this video is helping you, like and subscribe, contribute to our cause, and we'll see you on the next video. Sergeant Crypto, Crypto Team 6, out. By the way, did you know that every day we take 1/2 of the value in our Exodus wallet and divide it into 3 parts? We then draw 3 Litecoin addresses from the tips that were given on the previous day. The first address gets 50%, The second address gets 30%, and the third address gets 20% of the proceeds. This is our way of giving back to the community that supports us. Keep watching, and thank you for your continued support. Sergeant Crypto, out.